The park was quiet that afternoon. Soft sunlight passed through the green leaves, and a gentle breeze moved the branches of the old tree. A girl named Emma walked slowly along the path. She liked coming here to think and feel calm. The birds sang softly, and the smell of fresh grass filled the air. Emma's eyes caught something unusual near the big tree by the bench. Something white and folded lay in the grass. Curious, she went closer and saw it was an old letter yellowed with time. The paper looked delicate and soft, as if it had waited a long time to be found. She picked up the letter carefully. The handwriting was beautiful, but faded. Emma felt her heart beat faster. Who had written this letter? Why was it hidden here under the tree? Her fingers trembled a little as she slowly opened the paper. The letter began with gentle words full of hope and love. It was a love letter from the 1980s written by someone who cared deeply for another person. Emma's eyes moved down the page, reading the story of a young man who dreamed big but faced many challenges. His words were honest and full of feeling. She sat down on the bench holding the letter close. Emma's thoughts began to travel far away, back in time to a place where dreams and love mixed in the quiet hope of youth. The letter made her feel something warm inside, something she had not felt for a long time, a simple, sweet hope. Emma looked around the park. Children played far away, laughing and running. A dog barked softly near the bushes. The old tree stood strong and quiet, its roots deep in the earth. Emma thought about the letter's journey. How had it come to rest here under this tree? Was it lost by accident or left there on purpose? She held the letter close again. She wanted to learn more about the person who wrote it. She wanted to know the story behind the words, the story of love and dreams from many years ago. That day, the letter under the tree became a secret friend to Emma, a reminder that even small things could carry great meaning. She did not know yet how much this letter would change her life, but she felt ready to listen to its story with an open heart. Emma held the letter gently, her eyes still moving over the faded ink. The words told a story about a young man named David. He wrote to a girl he loved named Anna. David's handwriting was careful, full of emotion and hope. He told Anna how much he admired her smile and how her kindness made his days brighter. David dreamed of becoming an artist. He wanted to paint pictures that showed the beauty he saw in the world. But life was not easy for him. He worked many jobs and felt tired most days. Still, he never stopped believing in his dream. His letter was full of promises to keep trying, to never give up, and to one day show Anna his paintings. Emma felt a tear roll down her cheek. She did not know David or Anna, but their story felt close to her heart. She could feel the love and hope between the lines. The letter was not just about love between two people, but about believing in dreams even when things are hard. She read how David wrote about the small things that made life beautiful, like the sun shining on a quiet street or the sound of leaves in the wind. He said that these moments gave him strength to keep going. Emma looked around the park. The same sun shone through the leaves and the wind moved softly. It was like David's words were alive in this place, connecting her to a time she never knew. The letter inspired Emma in a way she could not explain. It reminded her that dreams were important, even if they seemed far away. It made her think about the dreams she once had, and forgot hidden deep inside her heart. Emma stayed there for a long time, reading the letter again and again. She wanted to understand more about David's life. The letter spoke of days when he felt tired and sad, but still held hope. It told of nights when he looked at the stars and dreamed of a better future. Emma could almost see David sitting at a small desk, writing by the light of a lamp. She imagined Anna reading the letter, smiling and feeling loved. The love between them was simple but strong. The letter made Emma feel less alone. It was a connection between her and two people from the past. She felt lucky to find such a beautiful story hidden under the tree. She folded the letter carefully and kept it close. The story of David and Anna stayed with her, warming her spirit and opening her eyes to new hope. Emma sat quietly holding the letter close to her chest. The story of David and Anna stayed in her mind like a soft song playing in the background. She began to think about her own dreams, the ones she had kept hidden away for a long time. Dreams that once felt bright and full of life but had slowly faded with time. When Emma was younger, she loved to sing. She dreamed of sharing her voice with the world to make people happy with music. But life had brought many worries and doubts. She had stopped singing in front of others, afraid that her voice was not good enough. She told herself to be practical and focus on school and work, leaving her dream far behind. Now, holding the letter, Emma felt something change inside her. David's courage, his hope, even when things were hard, touched her deeply. If he could believe in his dreams, despite difficulties, maybe she could too. Her heart felt heavy with memories and wishes. She remembered the joy she felt when singing alone in her room, the smile she gave herself in the mirror. Those moments were precious, but she had almost forgotten how much they mattered. Emma looked up at the tree's green leaves shining softly in the sun. She made a quiet promise to herself. She would try to find her voice again to sing, not just for herself, but maybe one day for others. She thought about how small steps could make a big difference. Maybe she could start by singing in the park under this very tree. She could write songs just like David wrote his letter to express her feelings and dreams. It would be scary, but she felt ready to try. The letter was more than words on paper. It was a gift, a light that showed her a way back to her own dream. Emma felt grateful and hopeful. She understood that dreams do not disappear. They wait patiently for us to find them again. That day, Emma felt a new strength inside her. She was not alone. The story from the past had become a part of her, helping her to believe in herself once more. Emma felt a new warmth inside her heart, like a small flame, ready to grow. The letter had opened a door she'd closed long ago. She decided to take small steps toward her dream, even if it was scary at first. She remembered the words David wrote, "Keep trying, never give up." Those words felt like a gentle push, helping her believe in herself again. The next day, Emma found a quiet corner in her room. She turned on her favorite music and sang softly. At first, her voice was shaky, but she did not stop. She sang with hope and joy, feeling the music fill her soul. The sound was not perfect, but it was hers. With every note, she felt lighter and happier. Emma began to visit the park more often, sitting under the same tree where she found the letter. She brought a small notebook and started writing her own thoughts and dreams. Sometimes she sang out loud, feeling free and alive. The letter from the past was like a secret friend encouraging her to keep going. Slowly, Emma found the courage to share her singing with close friends. Their smiles and kind words gave her more confidence. She realized that she did not need to be perfect to follow her dream. What mattered was the love and effort she put into it. One afternoon, Emma met an old man in the park who loved to listen to music. He told her stories about the park and about people who had once chased their dreams there. Emma shared the letter story with him, and he smiled warmly, saying how special it was to find hope in small things. This meeting gave Emma even more strength. She understood that every person has a story, and that stories can connect us all. Her dream was not just hers anymore, it was part of a larger world filled with hope and kindness. The letter's story stayed with her every day, a reminder that hope and dreams could live on even after many years. Emma knew her path would not always be easy, but she was ready to face the challenges with a brave heart. In that quiet park under the old tree, a girl's forgotten dream began to bloom again. The love and hope from a letter long ago became the light that guided her steps forward. Emma felt a quiet happiness growing inside her. The letter from the 1980s had done more than just tell a story. It had given her hope and a new way to see her life. She learned that everyone has value and meaning, even if they do not do big things. Sometimes the smallest dreams and acts of love make life beautiful and important. The story of David and Anna showed her that love and hope can last a long time, even through difficulties. Emma understood that her dreams were part of her life's meaning. She didn't need to be famous or perfect. She only needed to be true to herself and follow what made her heart happy. Sitting under the tree one last time, Emma smiled. The letter was now a precious treasure she would keep forever, not just as words on paper, but as a reminder to believe in herself and in the quiet power of dreams. She wanted to share this feeling with others. She knew many people might feel lost or afraid just like she did. But they could find strength in small moments of hope, just like the letter gave her. Everyone's life is valuable, and everyone's dreams matter. Emma began to write her own letter to leave under the tree for someone else to find. She wrote about love, hope, and courage to follow dreams. She hoped her words would inspire another person one day, just like David's letter had inspired her. The park was still and peaceful as the sun began to set. Emma looked at the sky, feeling warm inside. The letter had changed her life in a quiet, beautiful way. It was a reminder that everyone has value and meaning in life. You do not need to do big things to be important. What matters is love, kindness, and hope. Thank you for reading this story about a letter hidden under the tree. Please remember your dreams and your heart are important. If you liked this story, please like and subscribe to the channel for more gentle, hopeful stories.